Hey everyone, welcome to Verse Up, the channel where we break down your favorite songs to help you level up your English skills. Today, we're diving into Not Like Us by the legendary Kendrick Lamar, a record-breaking track that shook up the hip-hop world. This song isn't just a hit, it's a bold diss track where Kendrick calls out rival Drake, questioning his authenticity and position in the rap game. With its heavy West Coast vibe and sharp lyrics, it spent 21 weeks at the top of the Billboard Hot Rap Songs chart and sparked major discussions in the music scene. By the end of this video, you'll know how to use some of the key terms Kendrick drops in his lyrics, understand their meanings, and even learn how to use them like a native speaker. So, grab your headphones and let's explore the language and culture woven into Not Like Us.
Aye, monster on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a freak throw, man down, call like Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro, nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo.
Alright, let's break down some of the unique words and phrases Kendrick uses in this section of the song. First up, we have Debo. This term means to bully or intimidate someone into submission. It comes from the character Debo in the movie Friday, who was known for his tough, dominating attitude. For example, he Debo'd me out of my lunch money in school. Next is free throw. In basketball, a free throw is an unopposed shot from the free throw line, usually awarded after a foul. But here, Kendrick uses it metaphorically to suggest an easy target or task. For instance, this project is a free throw. We've done it 100 times before. Moving on, Kendrick says man down, which is a phrase used to indicate that someone is hurt, down, or in trouble. You might hear it in situations like this. After that tackle, it was man down on the field. Then there's the term amber lamps, which is a humorous way of saying ambulance. It's often used in memes and casual speech. An example sentence could be, the fight was so intense, someone had to call the amber lamps. Now let's dive into the next part of the lyrics and see what we can learn.
What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many ops you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton.
The word jabroni is an insult that means loser or idiot. It was popularized by wrestler The Rock. For example, don't be a jabroni, get your act together. Check out these examples to see the term in natural settings.
Hey, jabroni. Show some class.
And then everyone said jabroni.
Now let's talk about the industry, which refers to the music or entertainment industry. You might hear someone say, she's been working in the industry for 10 years. Kendrick also mentions ops, which is slang for opponents or enemies. A real-world example could be, he stays alert for his ops in the neighborhood. Finally, we have finna, a common contraction of fixing to, which means about to or intending to. It's widely used in African American vernacular English and Southern US dialects. For example, I'm finna grab some food before heading out, or she's finna start her new job next week. Let's dive into some examples that show this word in action.
Y'all finna see this motherfucker lose his mind and all his money.
One way or another, I'm finna be with the clique, and nobody gonna stop me. You know what? I was actually finna get going anyway.
All right, it's time to play the next section and figure out its message.
Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walk him down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him.
First, we have pop out, which means to make an appearance, usually in a noticeable or dramatic way. A common example would be, they always pop out at the club looking their best. Kendrick also describes himself as certified, meaning officially recognized as legitimate or respected. For example, he's a certified mechanic, so you know the work will be done right. Here's a quick clip that shows this term in action.
I was certified expert with a pistol in the Army.
Next is boogeyman, a mythical figure used to scare children into behaving. In slang, it refers to someone intimidating or fearsome. For instance, he's the boogeyman of the neighborhood. No one wants to cross him. Then there's up the score, which means to improve one's position or retaliate against someone in competition or conflict. A sports-related example might be, our team needs to up the score before halftime. The phrase walk someone down follows. It's in slang that means to pursue someone on foot with the intent to kill them. You could say, I'll walk him down if he gets close to my family. When we say someone's got some hoe in them, we're implying cowardice or a lack of toughness. Using it in context would be, he talks tough, but you can tell he's got some hoe in him when things get real. Let's hear the next part of the lyrics and figure out what they're saying.
Pull on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him.
Pull is slang for a gun, and as a verb, it means to pull a gun on someone. For example, he was caught carrying a pole during the robbery. The term extort appears, meaning to obtain something through force, threats, or unfair pressure. A real-world use might be, the mob extorted money from local businesses. Let's watch some clips where the term is used just right.
He was trying to extort me by threatening to reveal what I'd done.
I just told him you were trying to extort some money out of me.
You're here early. Must have a lot of people to extort.
Then we have shit, a slang term meaning stuff or things, often used informally. For instance, he's always buying random shit at the mall, or I need to grab some shit from the store before it closes. Kendrick also uses the phrase bully something on somebody, which means to aggressively impose or enforce something on someone. For example, the boss bullied his new policies on the team without any discussion. Death row is a prison block or section for those sentenced to death. In this context, bully death row on him could imply inflicting punishment or domination as severe as being on death row. Now let's listen to the next set of lines and unpack their meaning.
They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs, and party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baca got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles.
First up is hand-me-downs. This refers to clothes or items passed down from one person to another, often from an older sibling or relative. In slang, it can mean someone who enters a new romantic or sexual relationship after previously being involved with another person, often implying a sense of second-hand or shared experience in a derogatory or humorous way. For example, she was upset because her ex treated her like a hand-me-down instead of valuing their relationship. Next is the phrase playing with one's nose, which is slang for using cocaine. A real-world example could be, everyone knows he's been playing with his nose at those late-night parties. Kendrick also mentions lover boy, which refers to a romantic or flirtatious person. Here, it's a sarcastic nod to Drake's album title, used to critique his behavior. Here's an example. He's a certified lover boy, always charming everyone at parties.
That fuck 'em up. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Tryna strike a chord, and it's probably A minor.
We have fuck someone up, a phrase meaning to beat someone up cause physical harm, or metaphorically defeat or destroy someone. For instance, the boxer fucked up his opponent in the first round. The term trollin' follows, meaning to deliberately provoke or annoy someone, either online or in person, often by making inflammatory comments. For example, stop trolling on social media and have a real conversation. Kendrick also uses the expression strike a chord, which means to evoke an emotional response or resonate with someone. You might hear this used in a sentence like, her speech about kindness really struck a chord with the audience. Finally, there's A minor, a clever pun that plays on the musical chord A minor and the legal term for someone underage. For example, he kept making A minor jokes, and everyone laughed at the clever wordplay.
They not like us. 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 You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop, nigga. They cold foul. I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches. Go.
The Bay is short for the San Francisco Bay Area in California, a region known for its unique hip-hop culture and artistic contributions. For example, the Bay has always been a hub for creative artists in music. The term foul is derived from sports terminology and means an unfair or unethical action. A real-world example would be, that was a foul move, stealing credit for the project.
The audience not dumb. Shape the stories how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep. I can go further, I promise. Ain't there some B-rest stands for bitch and you Malibu most want.
The first word is burnt, slang for someone who is out of it, washed up, exhausted, or in a bad mental or physical state. You might say, she was looking so burnt after the party. The phrase shape the stories follows, meaning to control or influence how events or facts are perceived. For instance, the media often shapes the stories to suit their agenda. Kendrick also mentions the rabbit hole, a metaphor for a complex, confusing, or bizarre situation that draws you deeper into the unknown. A common usage might be, "She went down a rabbit hole of conspiracy theories on YouTube." Here's a quick clip that shows this term in action.
Bloody rabbit hole mystery of the universe.
Next is go further, which means to delve deeper into an issue or take an argument or action to the next level. For example, she wanted to go further with her research on climate change. And finally, Malibu's Most Wanted refers to a 2003 comedy movie about a wannabe gangster. And here it's used as an insult to imply someone is inauthentic.
Ain't no love boy, you ball boy, fresh Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. You niggas will get a wedgie, be flipped over your boxes, or over your foe. The other vaginal option, pussy.
First, we have ball boy, a term for someone who retrieves balls during a sports game. It's used here as an insult to imply servitude or inferiority. For instance, stop acting like a ball boy. Take control of the situation. Then there's jumping, which means something is exciting, lively, or thriving. A common example might be, the party was really jumping last night. The word wedgie refers to a prank where someone pulls another person's underwear upward forcefully, often as a joke or form of bullying. For example, getting a wedgie was a common prank at summer camp. When paired with flipped over, it adds an extra layer of physical or humiliating imagery. Next is flipped over. In this context, it means to be turned upside down or rolled over. It adds a physical or humiliating layer to the imagery of a wedgie. Boxers are a type of loose-fitting men's underwear resembling athletic shorts.
Nigga better straighten they posture. Got famous all up in content. Might write this with a doctor. Tell a pop star quit hiding. Fuck a caption, won't action. No accident, I'm hands-on. He fuck around, get polished.
Next is hands-on, meaning actively involved in something rather than just observing or supervising. For instance, she prefers a hands-on approach to managing her team. Then we have fuck around. In this context, it means to cheat, treat badly, or make trouble for someone. For example, stop fucking me around. I know what you're up to. Finally, there's get polished, which in slang refers to being dealt with decisively, often implying being harmed or killed. An example might be, he kept running his mouth until he got polished for it. Imagine you're at a basketball game and your team is dominating. The star player nails a free throw, making it look effortless. Meanwhile, the coach on the opposing side is trying to debo the referee into calling fouls in his favor, but it's not working. Suddenly, someone from the crowd yells, "Man down!" after a rough tackle, and you hear another person jokingly say, "Call the amber lamps." Off the court, a guy calls his rival a jabroni for losing the game, while another player keeps an eye out for his ops on the way out. One of the players, Finna, head home, jokes about how intense the match was, saying, "This was no free throw." Later at the after party and the energy is jumping. Suddenly, someone's talking about popping out to the club, but you notice they're acting like a real ball boy, always in the background. A guy in the corner, the boogeyman of the group, makes his presence known, and you know he's not someone to mess with. Someone else calls him a certified lover boy, but in reality, he's just been trolling. Things escalate, and a wedgie prank takes place, flipping someone's boxers upside down. It's all fun until someone gets polished for running their mouth too much, all in a day's drama. That wraps up today's breakdown. I hope you learned something new about the hip-hop language and can use some of these phrases next time you're chatting with friends. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. By the way, there's a second part to this video where I break down the rest of the song. Make sure to watch that too. Your support really helps the channel grow. And if you have any songs you want me to break down next, leave them in the comments below. See you in the next video.